Good evening, football fans, and welcome to the jungle on the campus of North Laurel High School, just outside of beautiful downtown London, Kentucky. Tonight, the Corbin Redhounds, 1-0, travels north on I-75 to tangle with the North Laurel Jaguars, also 1-0. On the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt. The air's electric, the crowd's fired up, and under the Friday night lights, we're ready for some smash-mouth, hard-hitting 13th Region football. I'm your play-by-play man, D.C. Turner, alongside my color commentary, Sean Jackson. Welcome to week 2 of the 2025 football season.
Hey, D.C., my man. I am glad to be here on a Friday night here in beautiful London, Kentucky. We're in the jungle, D.C., and it's Football Friday night, and I'm fired up here in London, Kentucky, and it's going to be a great game. You got the Corbin Redhounds coming all the way up I-75. They're coming into the jungle, and the Jaguars going to defend their home territory, D.C., but it's going to be a battle from the get-go. And, man, I tell you what, I just can't wait till this game starts. I've been anticipating this game all week long, D.C.
Yeah, North Laurel coming in 1-0 on the season, as well as Corbin. Corbin last Saturday night, defeated Linton Stockton, Indiana, 42-20, while North Laurel went on the road and won their game 21-0. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got a very special pregame guest, and you're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the pregame show here on the L4 Security Group. L4 Security Group, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. And we are joined on the pregame show, actually our first special guest of the season. And he's actually one of our sponsors here for the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week each week. And I believe sponsoring as well the Player of the Week as well on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Ladies and gentlemen, to my left is the Sheriff of Laurel County, Mr. John Root. John, welcome in on a Friday night here. Always great to see you, especially Friday night football.
Absolutely. Favorite time of the year.
Absolutely. We love this time of year. The weather's just fabulous. Can't ask for really a whole lot more than this. And, glad to have you on. Maybe one of these days we get you Buddy Gilbert Achardo up here and get him doing some play-by-play and you color commentary, and we'll get it rolling here. But tell us a little bit about what you got going on at the Sheriff's Office. I know you've had a lot of changes here lately. I had the pleasure to come through and take a tour of the office, and it was just immaculate. Of course, I know, what the past office was. I actually worked there in several years as well, and it was just really a step up for you guys and much needed as well. Tell us a little bit.
Absolutely, Sean. We're blessed to be there, and we want to open that invitation to everybody that's watching tonight or listening. Stop by the new location at 1380 Highway 192 East. And you're welcome to come in and take a tour, and it's your sheriff's office.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the
much better parking, just better all the way around. So we're honored to be there, and I want to thank our judge and masters for allowing us this opportunity.
Right, absolutely, Sheriff, and that's a great thing. And, I know you're really big on community relations and public relations. And I have to say, honestly, yourself and Public Affairs Officer Gilbert Achardo absolutely doing an immaculate job keeping the community involved and keeping them aware. And probably first time I really remember a sheriff just saying, hey, come on into the office here and let's take you on a tour, and really involving the community. Talk a little bit about what that means to you as far as the community involvement. And I guess it's kind of moving along with the times if times change as well, and you've done a good job with that.
Well, thank you. Of course, when I came on board, was elected in 10, took office in 11, I brought Gilbert with me, as you said, and we work with the public, and whenever we have people that we can identify or we need tips, the public is just absolutely awesome working with the Sheriff's Office. We got their full support, and we're honored to have so. And it's just an honor, for them to work hand in hand with us, and that's why that I invite them over anytime. They can come over and have a cup of coffee. They can bring me some breakfast if they want to, or lunch, or whatever, and enjoy themselves. We got a good place to break back there, and they're welcome at that Sheriff's Office anytime. And it is the Laurel County Sheriff's Office, and it's the residents of the county, it's their office, and I'm just honored to be in a position to kind of run the place.
Absolutely, Sheriff, and I tell you what, we're just, like I said, we're ecstatic to have you on here. I know North and South Laurel both appreciate your support. You got a lot of deputies walking around out here in full uniform and everything like that. Like I said, we just delighted to have you here, as the schools are as well, and of course, you're always welcome with L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. That being said, we're going to get a little sponsor time in. Sheriff, I'd like to thank you for stopping in.
Thank you, Sean.
In fact, we're going to get a little sponsor time here with Laurel County Sheriff John Root coming up at you. First commercial there, if you want to take a look at that.
Thank you, Sean.
Welcome.
Appreciate the invite.
All righty. Thank you. Once again, you're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Trying to get their
Let me
attention
introduce
back.
you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week here at the campus of North Laurel High School. We are in the jungle, and the Corbin Red Hounds have traveled to the jungle as well to do battle with the Jaguars this evening. And DC, I know you're going to break this game down here briefly in our pregame show here. Tell us a little bit about what North Laurel has to do here to contain the Red Hounds.
Well, for me, Sean, it's real simple. They've got to control the football. They got to limit Corbin's possessions. We saw how fast last Saturday night Corbin can strike at the snap of a finger. Very potent offense. North Laurel's defense went on the road and recorded a shutout, the first shutout they've had in about 15 games. So they can step up their game. But on the North Laurel side, Jude McCorder, Bryson Nance, and Cooper Robinson, that's your trio, the three amigos, if you will, on their offensive side. Braxton Fultz, Cam Anderson, Colton Gilbert, and R.J. Noble on the receiving end when they decide to throw the ball. On the defensive side for North Laurel, Brody Pruitt. We saw him last year, just a flat-out stud on defense. He had 9 tackles last weekend. Rice Sutton is a big senior lineman on the defensive side of the ball. 4 tackles for losses last weekend. And then big number 52, Kingston Reams, also a senior, had 2 sacks last weekend. Corbin's on their side of the ball. It's real simple. Trey Pearson, Mason Salmons, Cam Estep, Cole Stevens, Clay Atkins. Pick your poison when you play defense against Corbin.
Yeah, absolutely.
They only threw the ball twice last week. I think, if I remember correctly, Stevens caught one and Estep caught one. The other pass was intercepted. But on the defensive side, Malachi Zachary, 9 tackles last weekend. Silas Mahan, 11 tackles last weekend. And Trey Pearson had 2 sacks. Your man, Malachi Zachary, is going to be all over the field again tonight.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Malachi, wearing number 11, he had a season-ending injury before the season ever started last year. I've watched him grow up. Good kid. He actually used to come over and for Raylan's birthday parties when they were little, ate supper at his house. My kids went swimming at his house. Just a fabulous family. And, Malachi, I know just a couple of weeks back he got saved and baptized as well. So big shout out to him for that as well. Not only being a leader on the field, but attempting to be a leader off the field and setting an example as well. So can't say enough about him. And then, you got Lucas Britton that can make plays. We seen that last week, and he's absolutely all over the field, man. And, not only that, Silas Mahan. You got a defense that is so well balanced, DC, that really it's hard to get anything past them.
Yeah, then you've always got Eli Petrowski lurking in the background, just waiting for something to do. And then you got big Malachi Brown as well on the defensive end side of it. Just he's a handful.
That's the big boy.
North Law's got to have their hands full containing him, keeping pressure off him a quarter, and giving him enough time to do what they need to do. But I'm looking forward to this one. We're going to take another break, hear from our sponsors. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza have been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, DC. Man, I'd like to give a shout out to all of our spectators and viewers out there, and give a big shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Rasmus down at the Cinema Social in Corbin, Kentucky, as they are using our broadcast to stream live there. And I'd like to give everyone a shout out sitting there at the Cinema Social, enjoying the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network's Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, featuring the Jaguars and the Red Hounds. DC, if you're the Red Hound coach, tell me what you want to do to get in that rhythm to pull away here and make this a comfort win.
Good starting field position, first of all, on their first possession. Stick to the game plan. I'm going to venture a guess here and say it's going to be the same game plan as it has last week. Line it up, try to run it at North Laurel, see if they can get a little momentum going, and just do what Corbin normally does. Coach Salmon's top-notch coach, as well as Steve Nelson on the North Laurel sideline. Two fantastic coaches, two fantastic gentlemen away from the football field, too. We get to talk to Coach Nelson in and out a few times on Facebook, messaging back and forth. Just outstanding. Both coaches outstanding. Two outstanding programs. The officials for tonight's game, your referee is Henry Hayes. Your umpire is going to be Tyler Hart. Your linesman, or head linesman, whichever one you want to call it, Jeff Vorbeck. Line judge is Darrell Bowman. The back judge is Brian Yankee. Side judge is Wes Bishop. And the field judge is Andrew Dyer. They're running a 7-man crew on this one, which you would expect on a game of this magnitude. We're about 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from kickoff. I'm in the wrong sport already. Officials are meeting with the captains at midfield and the coaches. We'll take our final break, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyle's Consignment Store, now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyle's Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to the jungle on the campus of North Laurel High School, North Laurel. Jaguars, Corbin Redhounds. We're just a couple of seconds away from opening kickoff. Shot a little gamesmanship with the banner there right as North Wall ran through the spirit line that they had formed out there. What, something about take the hounds to the pound or something?
I believe it's it. Take the Hounds to the pound in North Laurel. Listen, they're coming into this game confident, and I know a lot of North Laurel Nation over here on this side, DC, are on their feet. And to be honest with you, you know, this is one of them games you let a team get in it a little emotional on their home field and get the crowd behind them, have some things go their way, maybe control the ball and really just pound it. Who knows what can happen, DC?
Anything can happen on this. That's why they play them. They don't ask for opinion who's going to win. And we're getting ready to line it up as North Wall will receive the opening kickoff. Jude McCorder is the long deep man. He's flanked from right to left. He'll put his hands down. I'll get his jersey number. Well, he's turned away from me now. But North Law will receive the opening kickoff.
Time to play the game. As you hear the music coming on in the background, DC, it's time to play the game. And the game is what we're going to play here at the Jungle, man. Let's get it on, DC.
And here we go. High, short kick. Taking out about the 23. Gets out across the 30. 35, and down he goes at about the 37-yard line. So that's where North Law would take over, 1st and 10.
Pretty decent coverage there by the Red Hounds. Everybody kind of filled their lane. He looked for a seam to this side of the field, DC, and the kickoff coverage team collapsed on him pretty quick there.
Return, Camden Craig. Sets up 1st and 10, North Laurel.
Got a conversation here with the officials about something. I don't see a flag. You see a flag down there anywhere, Sean?
No, I sure don't. They're having a conference early here, though, to start before the opening series. Looks like they're going to mark it off here, DC. Maybe there was a flag, and we just
he's picked it up. He dropped the flag at about the 34.
Personal foul on the receiving team. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
That's going to put North Law starting at their own 19 instead of the 34 of the personal foul penalty toward the end of that play, which I did not see. McCorder brings the Jaguars to the line of scrimmage. He's going to send R.J. Noble wide to the right. Single back set behind him. Here's the snap. Handoff. Left side it goes, and I think that's Cooper. Gets out across the 25 to about the 26.
Robinson on the carry.
Pretty good gain there for North Laurel to open up the game. Looks like
mark him at the 27. That's a pickup of 8. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Jaguars.
Pickup of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Same formation. McCorder under center. Here's the snap. Handoff. Robinson tries the left side again. Gets out across the 35. Still on his feet. Gets out across the 40 to about the 42. I'm sorry, the 37. Got a little ahead of myself there. So that's going to be a pickup of 10.
You know, Cooper Robinson running really hard there behind that left side offensive line, man. And once they piled up, they just started pushing the pile, DC.
We're sitting right next to the press box, so we'll apologize if that PA announcer gets a little excited and overrides us. Same formation for the Jaguars. Here's a handoff. Robinson straight up the middle, and he is hit hard and drilled. Goes down about the 38. So that's going to be a pickup of 1 this time.
Line of scrimmage.
Corbin's defensive line stepped up a little quicker that time, DC, and they weren't having it through the middle there. Big number 50 for the Corbin Red Hounds there, leading the pack there on defense.
Same formation this time. McCorder, hands off. Robinson sweeps left. hit at the 40, still on his feet, goes out of bounds at about the 43.
Robinson.
They're going to mark him out about the 44, so that's going to be a pickup of 6.
And, of course, you know, Cooper Robinson, we broadcasted a lot last year, and he was really instrumental last year. Looks like he's going to be a leader and a workhorse for the Jaguars early again this season as well.
Ball spotted on the 44. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Shotgun this time. Here's the snap. McCorder on a quarterback keeper straight up the middle, gets to about the 46.
On the keeper.
Little bit of activity there. It did stop at the whistle, but a little activity in the defensive backfield there with Corbin, and a Northwall receiver just getting physical right off the bat, DC.
Now 4th down and 1. Let's see what Northwall is going to do here.
I'm going for it if I'm Northwall early, just to try to set that momentum.
Yeah, power eye to the right this time behind McCorder. One single receiver. McCorder keeps it straight up the middle, gets out to about the 47, 48, and that's going to be a 1st down. Actually, you got to mark him about the 49. So he picked up 3 on that one. 1st and 10 Jaguars.
McCorder on the keeper. Indications for the keeper is a 1st down, Jaguars.
Jaguars are going to send Colton Gilbert far to the right side. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. A keeper, and McCorder's going to get across midfield to about the 49, so he's going to pick up 2 on that play.
McCorder on the carry.
Bring up 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 9.
And, you know, McCorder's not one of them typical quarterbacks. He actually don't care to lower his shoulder, plays more like a fullback, DC, and actually one of the leading tacklers on defense as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is. Shotgun formation. Helmet comes off. McCorder keeps it, gets to the 45, possibly the 44. A little extracurricular activity. The helmet comes off, so big number 70 is going to have to sit for one play. They're going to mark him at the 44, so that's going to give him a pickup of 5. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Jaguars.
McCorder out of the backfield.
Physical game so far, Sean.
Absolutely, very physical, and both teams really getting after it, being intense out there, DC.
3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 for the Jaguars. Power eye to the right side this time. McCorder, hands off. Robinson's hit immediately, breaks a tackle. He's going to get to about the 44.
Stopped at the line.
So he's going to gain 1, bring up 4th down and 2.
And 3.
Ball sitting on the 44 in Red Hound territory. Jaguars shuttling players in and out. McCorder has the play call. Break the huddle, head to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left this time. 22 set with a single back offset to the right of McCorder. And here's whistles, and we've got a timeout. 7:17 left to go in the 1st quarter. We're still scoreless. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week presented by Martin Peterbilt.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Turn it back over to play-by-play man, DC Turner.
Jaguars in punt formation on 4th and 3. Here's the snap. They are going to go through with the punt. High, short kick. Hits at about the 30, inside the 25, takes a sideways bounce, and it's going to be down at about the 25-yard line, so that's where the Red Hounds would take over. 1st and 10. They're going to officially call it the 26.
Touchdown by the Red Hounds. 1st and 10, Corbin.
So a good drive by the Jaguars to start that possession, but just came up a little bit short as Corbin made the defensive adjustments as needed on the first possession by the Jaguars. The Salmons will bring the Red Hounds to the line of scrimmage. He's got Cole Stevens in the backfield with him, 2 receivers each direction. Here's the snap, handoff. Stevens right up the middle, gets to about the 28, and down he goes there. So that's going to be a pickup of 2. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
Stevens on the carry for the Red Hounds.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. There's a handoff to Stevens coming right side, and he is hit. Flag comes flying way from the back, Judge. So hold the phones here. Let's see what we've got.
There's a flag on the play.
May have lost a yard. He got to the 27 before he was upended. That one came from the back, Judge. So let's see what we've got here. Looks like it's going to go against the Jaguars. He's talking to Corbin's captain. Mr. Hayes will tell us here in just a second. Nope, it's going to go against the Red Hounds.
Personal foul, blindside block on the offense.
Blindside block against the Red Hounds. Half the distance to the goal and replay 2nd down. So that's going to move the ball all the way back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 22.
2nd down and 22 for the Red Hounds. There's a swing out to the right side. Caught out there by number 12. That's Estep. He's going to get out to about the 33. So that's going to be a pickup of 24.
Pass. It's completed to Clay Akins.
They called it Akins.
That brings
So
up
number 30. It's going to be
third
down
and
3. Here's the snap. He's going to ride it, keep it himself. Salmon straight up the middle, gets all the way out to across the 40 to about the 44. That's going to be a pickup of enough yardage for a first down.
Salmon's on the keeper.
Pickup of 11 on that play. 1st and 10 for the Red Hounds. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Got a back offset to each side. Here's the handoff. Estep around the left side, gets a hold, breaks a tackle, and he is off to the races. 30, 20, they ain't going to catch him. 10, touchdown, Red Hounds. 56 yards on that scamper.
When Estep got around the corner, man, he turned on the afterburners, DC. I seen some rocket fuel burning over there, and it didn't look like anybody was coming close to catching him.
Now, I think he was 3 yards ahead of the defender, which had a pretty good angle, but just could not get there.
We've seen that a lot last
We
week.
got laundry. Somebody's chirping in that huddle down there. The referee threw a flag. I think the umpire did too.
Once he gets that corner, though, DC, we seen that speed last week.
Unsportsmanlike foul on the offense.
So that's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty on the offense. See what they're going to do here. If they're going Okay, they're going to enforce this penalty on the kickoff. It's number 10 for the Red Hounds. That is Sebastian Witherington on to try the extra point. As the referee is giving Coach Salmons the explanation of what happened.
Sebastian Witherington.
That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Okay, now we're getting ready to get set up for the extra point.
And another flag, DC.
Prior to the snap, false start.
Got a false start on the offense, so that'll back them up 5 yards. We'll redo the try from the ball be spotted at about the 15. Here's the snap, spot, kick on its way, and good. 5:24 in the first quarter. Corbin 7, North 0. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. DC, Corbin strikes first.
Corbin strikes first. Unfortunately for them, they had an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, so they'll be kicking the ball off from deeper in their territory. They're going to spot the ball, do the kicking from the 25. So North Laurel set up for pretty decent field position to start this drive. Witherington sets the ball on the tee, and we're about ready to go. 5:24 in the first quarter. Puts a foot to it. Long, deep kick. Bounces at about the 19. Picked up McQuarter at the 13. Up the right side. He goes out of bounds at about the 25, and that's where the Jaguars would take over 1st and 10 for their second possession. Ball squared up right on the 25. McQuarter brings Jaguars onto the field, and he's got to walk back over and get a play call from the coach.
North Laurel really controlled the ball in that first series right down, chipped away a lot off the clock, done what they wanted to, but
Yep. 2 receivers split each direction, McQuarter in the shotgun. Motion man, handoff. Cooper Robinson gets across the 25 out to about the 27.
Robinson on the carry for the Jaguars.
Pick up 1.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 for the Jaguars. Same set for the Jaguars. 2 receivers each way. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. McQuarter's going to throw. Slings it out. Left-hand side. A little too wide. Intended for R.J. Noble. That's going to fall incomplete.
R.J. Noble.
Defending on the play there for the Red Hounds, number 30, Clay Aiken. Pretty good coverage right to the sideline there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9 for the Jaguars. Going to run trips to the right side this time. Single receiver to the left. Shotgun formation. There's McCorder. 3-step drop. They're after him. They've got a hold of him, and down he goes at about the 23. That's big Malachi. There's your main man there, Sean. In on that one, stuffed it up.
Big number 0, downtown Malachi Brown, and he brought a load with him that time, DC.
Number 2 for the Red Hounds, also in on that, Tayton Cox, a junior for the Red Hound.
Tackle for the Red Hounds. That brings up 4th down.
It's going to bring up 4th. Ball is going to be spotted at the 23, so he lost 3 on that. Going to be 4th and 12. Punt formation for the Jaguars. Here's the snap. Puts a foot to it. A lot better kick this time. High end over end. Lands at about the 45, and Robertson's going to kill it at the 46. 46-47. We'll see where they officially spot it. 47-yard line for the Red Hounds.
47. It'll be 1st and 10, the Red Hounds.
So Red Hounds' second possession on their own 47-yard line. Salmon's got to play from the sideline.
Of course, DC, if you're North Laurel here, you don't want to let the Red Hounds get back in the end zone quick again.
Well, here's the snap. Handoff. Stevens, left side, gets the edge. Midfield. 45, still on his feet. Goes down at the 41. He's going to pick up 12 on that carry. And that's going to be a Red Hound first down.
Colton Stevens on a sweep.
Cole Stevens really running hard around the outside edge there. Really some good blocking around the left side of the line there. Really sealed it and allowed him to get around the corner.
Red Hounds quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Salmon's in the shotgun. Stevens goes in motion. Zings it over the middle, in and out of the hands of Clay Akins. That's going to be an incomplete pass, bring up 2nd down and 10.
The Red Hounds opening up with a little pass game there. And really, to this point, DC, this season, last week and this week, we've not really seen the Red Hounds throw a whole lot.
3 pass attempts last week, 2 of them complete, 1 of them intercepted. So they're 0 for 1 tonight. Salmon's back in the shotgun. Stevens offset to his right. 2-by-2 set with the receivers. Salmon straight back. Now he's going to take off with it, and they've got a hold of him, and down he goes at about the 44, so he's going to lose about 3 yards.
Salmons looked like he had a little bit of running room there, DC, and then the interior of the defensive line for the Jaguars just kind of enclosed. And but he looked like he had a little green in front of him there for a minute.
Yeah, I think that was Pruitt that got in there on that one.
That brings them 3rd down.
2-by-2 set, same formation for the Red Hounds. Stevens in the backfield with Salmons. Motion man, Salmons going to ride it. He's going to keep it. Gets inside the 40 to about the 39. So he's going to pick up 5, get a little bit of back. It's going to be 4th down and 8 coming up.
So, keeper
4th down here. Of course, they're, in cross midfield, DC. If you're the Red Hounds here, do you go for it?
I do. I mean, it's no man's land. It's too far, I think, for their kicker. They may try to do a little pooch punt, but they're going to go a 1-by-3 set. 3 receivers wide to Salmon's right. Here's the snap. Screen pass. Stevens has it. Breaks a tackle, gets inside the 30, inside the 25, still on his feet, inside the 10, hurls a player, and touchdown Red Hounds.
Wow, what an athletic play there. Initially looked like it wasn't really going to go for much, DC, and he made a couple of cuts here and there, and then right there at the goal line, even hurdling the player, DC, he went airborne.
Yeah, well, you can hurdle a player in high school football if he's prone on the ground, which the receiver was.
For the Red Hounds.
So,
Results.
that's a 39-yard pitch and catch on a screen pass. And that's going to push the 13-0 pending the extra point by the Red Hounds. Witherington in to do the honors. Here's the snap. Spot. Kick is on its way. Good, and we're going to have a rough in the, and then we've got some real goofy stuff going on now. That don't need to be there. Got flags flying everywhere. 2:06 left to go in the first quarter. Corbin 14, North Laurel nothing. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week presented by Martin Peterbilt. Get a commercial, kill that thing.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week as Corbin goes on top, 14-0 with 2:06 left to play in the first quarter, DC. A little excitement there, a little extracurricular activity after the kick.
Yeah, the officials are still discussing this one. I'm not quite sure what's going to take place here. But while they're figuring that out, we'll take us another 30-second commercial break. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Hayes is about to tell us what's going to happen.
The trial was good. We have roughing the holder on the defense. We have an after the play, unsportsmanlike on the offense. Both of those are enforced up the kickoff.
Okay, so we got roughing the holder, which we saw that one. And then we got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the play was over. So they'll enforce both of these penalties.
And unfortunately, you hate to see things like that. Of course, I'm sure both teams have big competitors next week as well. You don't want to lose any players, especially to silly stuff like that when you're trying to be a well-disciplined and well-tuned machine there. The discipline does play a part in being a very successful team, DC. Of course, a lot of times I couldn't see exactly what happened, but sometimes there's an action, sometimes retaliation. But like I said, it did get a little ugly there for a moment.
And here we have the kickoff. McCorder takes it at the 8, out across the 15, across the 20, and down he goes at about the 23. And that's where the Jaguars will take over. 1st and 10 to start their third drive.
Witherington's kick. Brought out by McCorder.
Once again, McCorder just really a workhorse for this Jaguar team, DC. He does a little bit of everything.
23-yard lines. 1st and 10.
He's an athlete. He's a very good, solid baseball player as well.
Very solid kid all the way around from what I understand.
Yeah. Robinson, single set back behind McCorder. Snap, handoff straight up the middle, and he's going nowhere quick. Big number 75 for the Red Hounds made him in the hole. That's Joshua Goins.
Man, and Goins is absolutely a load, man. And I know Goins and his family as well, DC. Another one of them kids that, I've watched grow up, and he's just developed. I can't believe how big he's gotten in the last year or two.
Second down and 11 from the Jaguar 22.
Very strong, very good technique with Goins.
Here's the snap, handoff, ball pops loose on the ground. They're all over it. I think the Red Hounds came up with it. Yes, they did. They recovered the ball at the 21-yard line, so that is a turnover.
By the Red Hounds.
Didn't see who come away with it. Did you, Sean? Big 48, or is it 13?
I did not see that. For sure who came away with it, DC, of course, trying to man the camera and the computer, and I've never been accused of being able to chew gum and walk at the same time, but unfortunately I did not see who came away with that ball.
First and 10, Red Hounds from the Jaguar 21. Salmons brings the Red Hounds to the line of scrimmage. He's offset. There's a handoff to Stevens, heads to the left-hand side, trying to get to the corner, and they got him at about the 18, and down he goes, so he's going to pick up 3. Good, hard, solid hit there by the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's one thing about this Jaguar team is they're very physical. They're very physical. They're very strong. Of course, the Red Hounds are just as physical as well, so it makes for a good matchup.
Corbin back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stevens on the right-hand side, gets inside the 15, down close to the 12. See where they're going to mark him. They're going to mark him at the 12, so he's going to be a yard short. Pick up 6 on that play, 3rd and 1. Red Hounds quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Handoff. Stevens dives forward. Gets real close to the 11. Let's see where they mark it. They may bring the chains on this one. Nope, they're going to mark him just inside the 12, so we're going to call it no gain. It's going to be 4th down and 1.
Be the end of the quarter, DC.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the quarter. Corbin 14, North Laurel nothing. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Really? That'd be a good one. Who is it? Texas, Ohio State? Yep. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network's Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week. As one quarter is under our belt, DC, and the Red Hounds lead 14-0 over North Laurel here in the jungle as the Red Hounds have the ball here in the red zone again.
Salmons puts guy in motion. We got jumping all over the place. I don't know which way this one's going to go. Probably
prior to the snap, encroachment
on the Jaguars.
Was also the first down.
So that's going to be a 1st and goal from the 7. So that is a 1st down by a penalty. As Salmons gets the Red Hounds ready to go. Got Stevens behind him, under center. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, tries the right side, gets to about the 5. So he's going to pick up 2 on that. Bring up second down and goal.
Once again, DC, just an immaculate night to be out here Friday night football. Great weather. I mean, the fall of the year is almost here, as Les Dixon would say. He's looking forward to cool weather. I don't know about that, but it's a great night tonight.
Wes needs to go ahead and move to Michigan or Minnesota or Wisconsin. He loves snow so much.
Alaska.
There you go.
Yeah.
Northern Montana, Idaho, Cascade Mountains out in Washington, Oregon.
I bet Les could tell us right now exactly how many days till Christmas time, too.
Promise you that. As here we go, 11:48, and the clock is rolling. Salmon's under center for the Red Hounds. Stevens in the backfield. Toss, E-step, flag flies. E-step tries to get to the corner. He's going to go down at the 5. Let's see what we got for a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
And that dirty laundry starting to come out a little bit more this week as well, DC, is unfortunately a part of it.
Looks like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty of some sort. Probably a procedure, 2 men in motion, maybe. Let's see what Mr. Hayes got it for.
Illegal formation.
Illegal
on
formation.
The offense. 5 yards from the previous spot.
That's going to move it back to the 10. It's going to be second down and goal from the 10. Red Hounds getting the play from the sideline.
Going with the no huddle again, as they did last week, DC.
Yep, 2-by-2 split. Stevens. Here's the snap. Stevens going to get it into the 5, dives forward to about the 3. May have got to the 2.
You know, Salmon's really rode in there with him, DC. I thought he was going to pull it there last minute, but he ended up riding it out and letting Stevens take it on in as they go from the line.
Pick up 8 on that play. Like 3rd and goal now from the 2. Plenty of time on the play clock as it just now hits 15 seconds, so they got plenty of time. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Swing out to the right side. Caught out there by Akins, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Just a quick hitter out there to Akins there. Salmon's slinging it out there, and I don't know, like I call it a quick screen, DC, not really even a route, just it says he got the snap, you know, he's slinging it out there, and Akins had to make a couple of steps to be into the end zone.
Yep, as Witherington on to do the PAT honors. Here's the snap, spot, kick is on its way, and it is good. 10:41 left to go in the second quarter. Corbin 21, North Laurel nothing. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. The Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. And Corbin has a little bit of comfort here now, DC, with 10 minutes, 41 seconds left to play in the first half. The Red Hounds leading 21-0. And, of course, like I said, I'd like to give a shout-out right quick while I have time to all of our wonderful spectators out there, all the viewers. Everybody feel free to share each and every week here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin Peterbilt Game of the Week, as we're here each and every week. And it's a service to the student athletes around the area as we're here to promote the MDC as the Red Hounds tee it up to kickoff.
Now, Witherington got to do the honors for the first possession of the second quarter for the Jaguars. Here's a booming kick. Going to go into the end zone, and the Jaguars will take it over 1st and 10. Okay, we've got a flag, I think. hold the phones here.
We got some extracurricular activity in the stands now, right below us.
Well, they can.
And it's North Laurel's side. I was thinking it's 2 North Laurel fans.
Well, they can do whatever they're doing. We're here for the boys out on the field.
Yeah. I hate to see anything like that happen.
Anyway, McWhorter brings the Jaguars to the line of scrimmage. Well, I thought they was, and they're trying to figure out the change.
Not for sure, DC. No, it's going to be another late nighter for you and I, as past my bedtime, of course.
Only on the receiving team. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchback.
I didn't even see the flag, DC.
Came from the far side, but I didn't see what it was. So the play is a touchback, so they'll move it. Then Jaguars will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. McWhorter has the Jaguars to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Fakes a handoff, and they had him wrapped up, but he gets loose and gets out to about the 21. So he's going to pick up a yard on that play. Bring up 2nd down and 9. I thought they had him out of back at about the 16, but he squirmed his way around and got loose. Second down on the long 9, short 10, however you want to look at it. 2 receivers each way from McWhorter and the Jaguars. Robinson offset to his right. Here's the snap. Handoff to Robinson. Gets across the 20 out to about the 23.
Robinson on the carry.
Well, they're going to mark him at the 22. So he's going to pick up a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Third down right here. If you're the Jaguars, you definitely want to get something going. Try to get a little bit of momentum here before the half, DC.
Yep, 2-by-2 split. McWhorter back to pass. Zings it out into the flat. He short hopped. Is that number 16 for the Jaguars? That's Colton Gilbert.
Back there defending on the – I'm sorry, DC.
Go ahead.
Defending on the play for the Red Hounds, number 6, Zach Thomas, another good defensive player there for the Red Hounds.
Quarters pass. Incomplete.
Punt formation for the Jaguars on 4th and 7. We got Britton back deep to receive this punt. Here's the kick. High kick, short kick. Got to bounce at midfield and going to be downed at about the 48. And that's where the Red Hounds would take over in their own territory.
Touchdown by.
I apologize. Cameraman a little distracted there, DC. Like I said, I'm having to pull double and triple duty tonight. And I'm just it's not that I don't know. I'm just not real coordinated, to be honest with you. I don't care to give myself a hard time. It's kind of like walking and chewing bubble gum. I mean, I have a hard time with that. I really do. You know what else I'm excited about, DC? Besides messing up the camera? College football.
That gets started tomorrow. Kentucky Toledo at 12:45.
Football in general.
Yes. Here's the snap. Person, right-hand side, and he gets leveled over there. Let's see who gets up off that stack.
Man, really, some contact, and Pearson was really, I mean, he was moving himself.
He was motoring there. Who was that? Big number 75, looks like.
Carry for the Red Hounds.
Did you say young man's last name Pearson or Person?
According to the state roster, it's Person.
Okay. I apologize if I've said it wrong.
Second down and 10. We did all last week. I thought it was Pearson myself. Here's the snap. Handoff. Stevens right side, and they got him bottled up. And I think that's our man, number 22. He goes down at the 45. They may adjust this to the 46. Well, they're going to leave it. Yep, they're going to adjust this up to the 46. So he lost 2 yards on that one.
Down the back there.
He stepped, just couldn't get around the corner right there as a defensive. For North Laurel really shot through there on that right side of the defensive line.
46.
Correction, run down by Brody Pruitt.
There's the guy, Brody Pruitt. Someone has the Red Hounds 2x2 set. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. 3-step drop. Now he's going to roll off to the right-hand side, slings it out into the flat. That Stevens got it at the 43, falls forward to the 41, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Pretty good pitch and catch play there. A good solid throw. Caught the ball, tucked it, turned it, got upfield, done everything what a wide receiver needs to do on a play like that, DC.
Call that 13, first and 10 for the Red Hounds. In Jaguar territory at the 41. Here's the snap. Hand off to Stevens, straight up the middle. Gets to the 40. Twist his way. May have got inside the 40 to the 39. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 39, so we're going to give him a gain of 2. Second down and 8 for the Red Hounds. Red Hounds getting the play from the sideline. Blitz coming. Salmon slings it out. Right-hand side. It's caught out there by number 6. And he's all the way down to the 26-yard line.
May I have your attention. There's a black Camry. Laurel County
It's going to be a pickup of 13.
Number 6, Zach Thomas there for the Red Hounds. I mentioned his name a while ago on defense. Really good athlete. Good looking athletic kid there.
Got some pretty good wheels behind him, too. He got downfield in a minute. 2x2 set for the Red Hounds. Here's the snap. Screen pass out. Person put it on the ground. He caught it and then dropped it and picked it back up. And he's going to lose some yards. They're back to the 39. So he's going to lose 3 on that. I'm sorry, the 29. Going to bring up second down and 13. .543 left to go till halftime. 21-0, Red Hounds in front. Here's the snap. Person takes the handoff, tries to get to the outside. They've got a hold of him and drag him down at the 35. So he's going to lose 6 on that one.
Person that time, he ran several yards, but just unfortunately it was east and west instead of north and south there, DC. And, of course, to get a gainer, you've got to get upfield. And he just couldn't get around the corner there before the North Laurel defender was on him.
They're going to mark him at the 34. So he lost 5 on that play. Yeah, Pruitt made sure that he didn't get a whole lot of real estate to work with off that edge. 2x2 set for the Red Hounds. Salmons. Deep drop. Rolling to the left. Looking. Got a guy after him. He grabs him at the 48. And he's going to drop him at midfield. Huge loss on that play.
Big loss.
16 yards on that one.
Yeah, I thought Salmons was actually going to get rid of it and heave it over one of the sidelines there in the vicinity of a receiver, but he never did get rid of it like I actually anticipated or thought he was going to.
That was Mr. Lunsford in on that one. He corralled him, and that's going to bring up 4th and 35, so a phone call.
Wow. North Laurel saying we've held them this much and backed them up this much. Let's do it every other series. And, try to get some momentum here if you're the Jaguars.
Yeah, punt formation for the Red Hounds. We've got whistles. And
delay a game on the offense.
Delay a game, so that's 5 more yards. That's going to move it back inside midfield to the 45. So that'll bring up 4th and 40.
4th down and 40 for the Red Hounds. This may be their longest 4th down so far this year, DC.
Here's the punt. High punt. McCorder lets it bounce and goes out of bounds at the 18. That's where the Jaguars will take over their second possession of the quarter. Jaguars needs to get something going here with 3:44 left to go till halftime. Ball spotted on the 18, first down and 10 for the Jaguars.
DC, I heard through the grapevine that they had you on the big screen down there at Corbin this evening on the live screen.
Well, I don't know about all that. I heard a whole lot of ugly for a whole lot of screen.
That's why they don't let you and I in front of the camera too often. We're behind it.
I formation. Handoff. Left side. Flag come flying in. And that's going to be Cooper Robinson gets out across the 30, out to the 35. But I seen a whole handful of white jersey and the player got drugged down on that far side. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a holding penalty.
That flag over there is in that vicinity as well, DC.
However, there's a flag on the play.
Picked up about 17, but I think it's all for naught. Let's see what Mr. Hayes is going to tell us here.
Holding on the offense. Half the distance from the previous spot. Replay first down.
So that's going to move the ball back to the 9-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and 19 for the Jaguars. I formation behind McCorder. Hands off. Robinson tries the left side, gets to about the 10 before he's driven backwards.
Robinson minutes.
These first few games, DC, that we've done so far this season, this will be our 3rd game. Of course, done, the 2 games last week. Is it just me or they've been quite a few penalties all 3 games? It seems like, I guess, the KHSAA is really trying to crack down on penalties and stuff to keep.
Well, your first couple of games, you're going to have more penalties than normal because the kids are, they're working on different things. They're doing different things. And it's just going to happen. You can be Little League football, middle school, high school, even college. You notice the first couple of weeks in college, you're going to have a lot of penalties. As Robinson gets tripped up by number 30 of the Red Hounds.
Aikens?
Yep, Aikens got him right at the line of scrimmage.
A quarter. Gain of 1.
Gain of 1, so that's going to be 3rd and 17 from the 11 for the Jaguars. Two by two set. McCorder in the shotgun this time. Cooper Robinson offset to his right. Here's a screen pass, right-hand side. It's caught out across the 15, 20, 25, still on his feet, out to the 29. And that's going to be good enough for a first down on that pitch and catch.
And North Laurel just, kind of refusing to just lay down here and let this get. They're still fighting, DC. Still got life in them here, and it's still early, the first half. And, stranger things have happened, so don't count this North Laurel team out just yet.
That was a pickup of 18 on that little pitch and catch. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. McCorder takes the snap. They're after him and all over him at the 20, and he's going to go down, I think, about the 19-yard line. So he's going to lose 10 on that play. It's going to bring up second down and 20.
Number 2, Taken Cox, flew through there and really just very quick, very athletic, as most of the kids on the Corbin defense, very quick and very athletic. He flew through there and got to the quarterback before he was able to do anything with it.
2-by-2 set for the Jaguars. We're down to 120. Here's the snap, handoff. Robinson gets out to about the 25, 26. And we're going to have a timeout. Corbin will take it with him. 109 left to go to halftime. Corbin 21, North Law 0. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit. Housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group, 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, DC. It's been kind of an interesting game so far, but North Law is still chipping away and refuses to just lay down here for these Red Hounds.
Coming out on this timeout, 109 till halftime. Quarter has the Jaguars at the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's the snap. McCorder fires it over the middle. Caught and out to about the 38.
Quarters pass.
Again,
number 16, that's Gilbert.
Right, McCorder really made a good pass across the middle there, and the Jaguars gaining a little bit of momentum here or there, and the Red Hounds definitely don't need to lay down or take them lightly just yet, DC.
4th and 2, picked up 12 on that play. Out across the 45 to about the 46. And we've got a timeout. Jaguars, we'll take it with them. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week presented by Martin Peterbilt.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
And getting some fine sponsor time in there. Martin's Peterbilt, one of our fine sponsors here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. As we come back out after the timeout, DC.
Here's the snap. It's going to be a keeper. Gets across the 45, still on his feet. Gets out to about the 49. Now we've got another timeout. North Law, and we'll take another commercial break. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week presented by Martin Peterbilt.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Back here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network, Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. Of course, L4 Security Group is our corporate sponsor, followed up by Martin's Peterbilt. They present the Game of the Week each and every week here, and we'd like to thank them. And, of course, all of our sponsors, DC. And we ask, all of our spectators to go out locally and support all these fine sponsors as they support us and promote these student athletes. As we come back off the timeout here, North Laurel, back to the ball.
9.8 left to go to a halftime. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Jaguars. Here's the snap. McCorder straight back, and down he goes at about the 39-yard line. He is swarmed up in there by Tayton Cox, and that's going to do it for the first half. Your score, Corbin 21, North Laurel 0. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt game of the week here as Corbin leads North Laurel at the half. And the Red Hounds come out 21-0. I apologize for the camera there, trying to get it settled in on the scoreboard here as You know, if you know me, you know I'm not real technical at really anything, but doing the best we can here and having a good time doing it, DC, as we're bringing the broadcast live here from the jungle in London, Kentucky. And we appreciate all of our spectators and sponsors both as well. We give a big shout out to the Cinema Social in Corbin, Kentucky. Mr. and Miss Rasmus, I understand they got it on the big screen, using our live stream here from the L4 Security Group 1330 Media Network. And we're just delighted to have them on board as well as all the other spectators here, DC. The game 21-0 here. Some thought it may be a little bit more lopsided than that, DC. But what's your analysis here of the first half?
Let's hear it for the man.
Corbin done exactly what you and I talked about pregame. They lined it up, do what they do. They ran the ball. They actually threw a lot more passes in this one than we anticipated, to be honest with you.
Tonight's halftime kick will be sponsored by Donovan Storm.
Some stats to go over in the first half. For North Law, they ran the ball 21 times for a total of 37 yards. They were 3 of 4 in the passing game for 29 yards, total of 66. Corbin, on the other hand, ran the ball 21 times for a total of 84 yards. They were 6 for 7 through the air for 88 yards, a total of 172 yards. 21-0 is your score at halftime. Some scores from around the region, actually some surprising scores. Game right down the road, just a few minutes down the road here at South Law. South Law and Clay County hooked it up tonight, with South Law coming out on top of that one 63-14. Paris and Williamsburg late in the fourth quarter. Paris was up 30-28, the last word we had. Knott County Central 33-0 over Jackson County. That game is a final. Lynn Camp and Berea 43-0. That's a final. Lynn Camp taking that one. Bell County 50-8 over Prairie Central. Harlan County 35-0 over Eminence. Hazard beats Whitley County 42-7. And at halftime, the last score we had at the half was Knox Central 7, Marion County 6. That's up in Marion County, or over in Marion County, I should say. Sean, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I think that Corbin really kind of the first quarter kind of came out on fire and really done what they wanted to up and down the field offensively and defensively. And then, I think some silly penalties started happening on both sides of the ball, and I don't know if that took Corbin out of their game or maybe North step up their game. But, I imagine from the way I seen the first quarter of play that it would be a little bit more of a lead than what it is right now, 21-0. But credit to North Laurel, they're still battling. They're hanging in there. They're refusing to just go away. But like I said, the first quarter was controlled totally by Corbin. And then, like I said, the second quarter started being quite a bit of laundry on the field, some chirping after the plays and things like that. And I'm a firm believer, and I stand behind it, that, a well-rounded football team, you've got to be very disciplined, and things like that come into the season or postseason will bite you.
Yes. And the game,
and that's things as a coach you want to clean up early in the season, of course.
Right. And both coaches will take care of that during their during halftime, and they will definitely take care of it the rest of the season, because, like you said, unnecessary penalties will kill the best teams playing. Period. A ridiculous penalty that you have no need because you got a little too excited. I understand football. I've played it for a long time, coached it for a long time, refereed it for a long time. It's a high intense sport, but you have to control that intensity. I call it control chaos.
Control chaos. Absolutely. You got to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off, and, play from whistle to whistle. And, you got to be able to control that emotion, though, and then unleash it with the physicality during the play, of course. And, both teams are very well coached. They're very good teams. They're very good kids. Mm-hmm. Again, they just get a little excited sometimes, and that's something I'm sure both coaches will work on. I know both coaches are very good coaches and will, handle that type of stuff accordingly. Just throwing in there that, come postseason, though, when you really get down to the nitty gritty, them little things right there can make or break you in a big game.
Yes, they can. We'll take a commercial break. We're about 2 minutes away from the second half kickoff. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg. Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office of South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week as the Red Hounds are up 21-0 on the North Laurel Jaguars here in the Jungle in London, Kentucky, and we're delighted to bring you the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week in and week out, DC. And we would like a big thank you to all of our sponsors, and we ask all the spectators to go support the sponsors because the sponsors support us in supporting the students athletes around the area, and that's our ultimate goal, to get them out there, get them seen statewide, DC. And that's what it's about.
And you mentioned our sponsors. Let's go down our list, if you don't mind. Martin Peterbilt, L4 Security, Heritage Pharmacy, Gondolier, and we're back to kickoff of the third quarter. I thought we was a little closer than that. It's going to be picked up out there by number 6 for Corbin at about the 8. He's going to get it out to about the 20, and that's where the Red Hounds will take over. First and 10, that was Zach Thomas.
Thompson.
My apologies, folks. I got looking at trying to get some updated scores from games still going on and lost track of where we was at. So first and 10, Red Hounds from their own 20-yard line. Salmons brings the Red Hounds to the line of scrimmage. You got Stevens in the backfield with him. Quick handoff, and he had hit hard at the line of scrimmage, falls forward to the 21. So he's going to pick up 1 on that play. Second down and 9 for the Red Hounds. Salmons has the Red Hounds to the line of scrimmage. He's under center this time. Stevens in the back. End around coming. That's Aikens out across the 30 to about the 33. That's going to give the Red Hounds a first down as he picked up 12.
Aikens really running hard there, man. He's actually a hard running back, DC, and pretty shifty in there. He don't get a lot of touches, DC, but when he does,
makes it count.
He makes it count, that's for sure. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Back to the line of scrimmage, same formation. They got that's a double wing setup. Man in motion. Salmon's going to keep this one and get out, still on his feet, out across the 35 to about the 38. And he's going to pick up 5 on that little keeper.
Aikens, another one of them young men that I kind of watched grow up, with my daughter being around the same age. Went to school with a lot of these kids and, know a lot of their families personally, DC, and a lot of them come from really good families and have worked really hard at football and other sports since they were very young.
I'm not sure there's anybody in a 3-county radius, Sean, that you don't know or know of or know somebody in their family.
That's what
you're at least tri-county wide anyway.
That's what my stepdaughter was telling me earlier when we ran into somebody we knew in Manchester earlier today.
Yep. Salmon's going to keep this one, and he got drilled right at the 40 by big number 70 and 52 over there to introduce themselves. So he's going to pick up 2. That's going to bring up third down and 3.
He's up 3rd and 2.
And they're going to give him the 40. They're going to call it 3rd and 2. And we've got whistles and a flag. We've got a false start here.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, third down.
So that's a false start. Going to move it back to the 35, and we'll go ahead and call it 3rd and 7. More rundown of some of our sponsors. Gondoliers, Allstate agent Zach Davidson, Restyle Consignment, Redmond Auto Group, and Dixon Law Office. As Salmons brings the Red Hounds to the line of scrimmage. Double wing formation this time. Tight end to the right. Motion man end around. It goes to number 12. He's going to get across the 35 to the 36.
Of course, that's E-step.
Yeah.
Looking for the corner and then cut it back inside there, DC. Very shifty.
He got out to the 36, picked up 1. Going to bring up 4th down and 8.
For the Red Hounds. Brings up 4th and 6.
Again, something kind of surprising here, catching the Red Hounds in a 4th down situation here right off the bat in the second half, DC. Just kind of surprising, and I don't know if I would call it losing the intensity, losing focus, or the task at hand, but obviously Coach Salmon's seen something there and going to call it timeout as well.
And Red Hounds going to take a timeout. 8:16 left to go in the third quarter. Corbin 21, North Laurel 0. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, off the timeout. Red Hounds back on offense here, DC.
Here's the snap. Fakes a handoff. Streaking down the right side was Thomas for the Red Hounds, and Salmons couldn't connect. So that's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Jaguars will take over 1st and 10 from the Red Hound 36. So very good field position.
Turnover on downs
to start this possession.
Absolutely. If you're North Laurel here, you punch one in the end zone would be absolutely game-changing right now, DC. If they was to punch this in the end zone somehow, we would absolutely have a game on our hands, still in the third quarter right now.
R.J. Noble gets the call from the sideline. He will go wide left in this formation. It's going to be a shotgun formation for McCorder and the Jaguars with Robinson offset to his left. McCorder going to keep it, try the left side, gets the edge, gets down to about the 30. We're going to mark him. Going to mark him at the 31. So he's going to pick up 5 on that play. Bring up 2nd down and 5.
He's at 2nd and 4.
Here's a snap. Wildcat formation. Off the left side goes McCorder again. Gets down to about the 27. See where they unpile them at over there. Going to mark him at the 27.
Quarter. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 1. Third and 1 for the Jaguars. Stack formation to the left. McCorder going to keep it, tries the edge, gets inside gets at least to the 25. That's going to give him 2 and a first down.
And the keeper's good for first down, Tyrone.
First and 10, Jaguars, 6:59 in the third quarter. 21-0 Corbin in front. Ball resting squared up on the 25-yard line. Stack formation to the left. Shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff. Robinson tries the left-hand side. Flag comes flying in. I think we got a whole handful of face mask over there, but let's see what we've got. Robinson got to about the 24.
What's the call, DC?
Looked like a face mask to me, but we're about to find out. Mr. Hayes is going to tell us.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, half the distance to the goal.
That's going to be half the distance to the goal. That's going to take it to about the 12 and a half.
Wow. North roll.
So that's going to be a first and 10 via penalty. And they're going to spot it at the 13. Quarter with a full house backfield. Power eye right. Handoff. Left side. Cooper untouched. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Wow. With 6 minutes and 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter, DC, we suddenly have a game that could very well shift in momentum.
I think I could have ran through that hole. Big boys on that left side just opened up.
I believe you could have drove one of the big rigs from Martin Peterbilt through there.
There you go.
And they got some nice ones.
Here's the snap. Spot. Kick is on its way, and it is good. 6:29 left to go in the third quarter. Corbin 21, North Laurel 7. You're listening to the 13th Region Media L4 Security Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Welcome back in the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. As North Laurel scores, we've got a score of 21-7 now with 6 minutes, 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter, DC.
We're getting set up here for the kickoff. As Corbin sends like Zach Thomas maybe back deep to receive. And here's the kick, a little squib kick, still bouncing. Ball's loose on the ground, and down he goes. That was Akins, fielded the ball at the 25, and he's dropped at the 24.
30, Akins.
That's where the Red Hounds will take over first and 10.
First and 10 from their own 29. Correction, their own 24.
I was getting ready to say I didn't think I missed it that bad. First and 10 for the Red Hounds on their own 24-yard line. 6:28 left to go in the third quarter. 2-by-2 on the receivers. Long set back is Stevens with the Simmons. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Screen pass right side. Akins has it. Crossed the 25 and he's hauled out of bounds at about the 28.
Pass is complete to Akins.
North Laurel still just refusing to lay down and go away, DC.
Picked up 4 on that play.
6.
Second down and 6 for the Red Hounds. Salmons rides it into the belly of Stevens, and he has hit at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. That's Mr. Pruitt again.
Pruitt really coming through the middle there, and like I said, North Laurel really still playing hard here, DC.
And line of scrimmage.
Big third down coming up.
Third down and 6 for the Red Hounds at the 28-yard line. 2-by-2 set on the receivers. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Salmon's going to throw. Zings it down the field for a streak in and out of the hands of Cox. That's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
And trying to figure out if the Red Hounds are going to go for it here, if they're going to punt it away here and give North Laurel the ball back.
4th and 6 this deep in your own territory. Punt it.
That'll bring up 4th down.
I believe that's what Coach Salmons is going to do here.
Your defense so far has played good, minus the 1 play on that last drive. But now, Sean, you mentioned earlier about having us a game. North Laurel punches it in here. We've got us a football game. Here's the snap, but we've got whistles before the snap. I think delay a game.
Delay a game.
Yep.
On the offense.
That's going to back Corbin up a little bit more. Just another flag there that does hurt you.
So it's going to be 4th and 11 now. Here's the snap. Puts his foot to it. Shanks it off to the right. Still a good kick. Taken over there by McQuarter on a fair catch at the 44-yard line, and that's where the Jaguars will take over 1st and 10 for their second possession of the game.
Pretty good field position there. If North Laurel can do what they did last series, control it here, get some good offensive plays, and put the points back on the board, DC, we absolutely it could really go any way. And I have a feeling, if the Jaguars punch it in here, this North Laurel crowd's really going to come alive here.
Yes. .534 left to go in the third quarter as McQuarter brings the Jaguars to the line of scrimmage. He's going to have a power eye to the right. Looks like they might be missing a player. Somebody's not out there that's supposed to be. There he comes out. They're down to 5 seconds. Yep, they're going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:33 left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. DC, what about all of our sponsors, man? They're absolutely great. And just look at that big pizza from Gondoliers, man. How about you take me out for a big pizza after the game's over, DC, at Gondoliers, which is right down the road.
If they're still open, we might just do that, Sean. I'm going to talk about the pizza with the fat guy. I mean, here we go. Here's a snap. McQuarter's going to keep it. Left side gets across the 45, out close to midfield. They're going to give him midfield, so he's going to pick up 6 on that play.
Of course, it's past my bedtime already, DC, but, Gondolier's another one of them fine sponsors that absolutely have amazing food.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
I would encourage you to try their fettuccine sometime, DC.
2nd down and 4 for the Jaguars. Ball resting right on midfield. Going back to that same offensive set. Double slots. Now they're going to shift over triple slots, actually, to the right side. Here's McCorder. Going to keep it. Gets across midfield. Dives forward to about the 46. He's going to be real close. Got to get just across the 46.
McCorder, another one of them players, man, just very hard-nosed. Don't care to put the team on his back when he needs to. And, seems like he's been here at North Laurel for about 10 or 15 years. Or maybe there's just always a McCorder year in and year out. But
maybe I'll ask the baseball coach's dad, Darren, if he's got his birth certificate when we start baseball in April.
He does a good job.
McCorder under center. He's going to keep it. He dives forward to the 44, and that's going to give him 2 more yards on the first down Jaguars.
Another first down, North Laurel doing what they want to do right now. It's not coming in big-time plays right now, DC, but they're chipping away a little bit about what they're wanting to do and probably, honestly, what they wanted to do more of at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach Nelson peeled some paint in the locker room at halftime, so you have to raise your school tax a little bit to repaint the locker room. But here we go. Power eye right this time for the Jaguars. McCorder under center. Turns, hands off. Robinson straight up the middle. May have got to the 43. They're going to give him the 43, so a gain of 1. It's going to bring up second down and 9.
Scrimmage. Second. Give him 1. Second and 9.
Second down and 9. 3:22 left to go in the third quarter of action. 21-7. Corbin in front. Sean, just like we said in their opening to this game, this is a smash-mouth, hard-hitting game. McCorder hands to Robinson. Right-hand side, gets to the 40. And down he goes there, so it's going to be a pickup of 3, going to bring up second down and 6. I'm sorry, third down and 6.
Right, and like you said, just smash-mouth football, old-school football here in the mountains. Be honest with you, I mean, both of these teams, of course, go out of a spread-type formation, but a lot of them have ran between tackles, DC.
Third down and 6 for the Jaguars. Power eye right this time power eye left on the formation. One single receiver to the right. McCorder fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out to the left, looking to get to the corner, and he's going to be dropped down right at the 40. So no gain. That's going to be 4th and 6 coming up for the Jaguars.
Of course, if you're North Laurel here, you got to go for it. And North Laurel really, if you're North Laurel here, this is instrumental in getting the first down to try to keep a little bit of momentum here, DC, late in the third quarter.
Now, Cam Anderson is in as a receiver. He goes to the left. Shotgun formation from McCorder. And there's going to be a false start. So that's not what North Laurel wanted for that one.
Snap, false start on the offense.
That's going to bring up 4th and 11.
Yeah, definitely not what you want. 4th and 11 instead of 4th and 6 there, DC. Now you're kind of really with your back against the wall here. The Jaguars, big 4th down.
4th down and 11. Big play for both sides on this one. Corbin's defense looking to step up and shut this one down. North Laurel looking to get at least 11 yards out of this play. 2 receivers each way. McCorder in the shotgun. Cooper Robinson offset to his right. Here's the snap. You're going to throw it downfield, batted in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was Anderson. And the
First and 10 quarter.
Red Hounds is going to take over 1st and 10 from the Jaguar 45-yard line. I'm sorry, their own 45-yard line.
Yeah. 59 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. The Red Hounds have an opportunity to flip the momentum back around now, take over the fourth quarter, and go ahead and put North Laurel away. However, the last few series, the Red Hounds have failed to really execute the game plan that they want to do, DC. So we'll see what happens here late in the third quarter.
Simons brings the Red Hounds to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Stevens offset. Here's the snap. Fires deep down the left-hand side. Batted away. We're going to have a pass interference here on Jaguars at about the 20-yard line.
And Salmons got hit hard and was down there just for a minute. He did finally get back up, but Salmons did get hit really hard there as he released the ball.
He tried to hit Britton streaking down the hash mark.
Salmons pass is incomplete. However, there is a flag on the play.
Now, I didn't see where the flag came in. I guess it was in the backfield down here.
On the defense, 15 yards from the previous spot, results in a first down.
So it is going to be interference there on the defense, DC.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that when he was pulling his jersey as he went across the 20-yard line. So that's going to be a first down via penalty. Move it inside Jaguar territory to the 40. As the Red Hounds are at the line of scrimmage, 1-by-3 set. Here's the snap. Salmon's looking to throw, fires it deep down the middle of the field, and there's another pass interference penalty coming as McCorder just ran into the receiver. Well, that's going to move the ball all the way to the 25-yard line.
It's incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
Pass interference on the defense, 15 yards from the previous spot, results in a first down.
As you called it, DC, pass interference again in the secondary there. And, both passes really right on the money there and could have been really big plays if not for the pass interference there.
That's back-to-back penalties, 15 yards. That's 30 yards, 2 first downs via penalties. Split backs this time with Person and Stevens. Handoff. Person tries to go to the right side. Flag in the air, and he is down at the 27.
Another late flag coming in there.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a live ball penalty and maybe even a dead ball. That was a little too much on the sideline on the far side, but let's see what we've got here.
Yeah, I don't think they were trying to do the waltz by any means. If it was, it's kind of a rough waltz.
I think it was the Texas two-step. They got their feet tangled up because both of them wound up on the ground.
Well, that's happened to the best of us a time or two, DC.
I don't try to dance. I got 2 left feet.
I do.
You get this much fat moving in one direction, it's hard to stop it. Mr. Henry Hayes will tell us what's going on down there here in just a minute. He's talking to the head linesman now.
Another game past 11 p.m. and the fourth quarter hasn't even started yet, DC. As sometimes a lot of dirty laundry will stretch the games out somewhat.
See what we've got here.
There were 3 flags on the play. Sideline warning on Corbin. That's their first. Then we have a personal foul against each team. Both live ball fouls. Those offset. We'll replay first down.
So they're going to offset with a sideline warning. Personal fouls each way and a sideline warning on Corbin. That's their first. So the next one will be 5 yards. So we're going to do first down all over again from the 25-yard line. One receiver to the right. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Slot. Here's the handoff. Stevens coming left-hand side, gets the edge, gets inside the 20, inside the 15, and drug down about the 13. So that's going to be a pickup of 12 and a first down for the Red Hounds.
Sweet, going out by a quarter.
As the Red Hounds getting the play from the sideline, going, of course, with the no huddle again, which they execute really good, DC.
You got Person and Stevens in the backfield, 1 each side. Salmons Hands it to Person. Right-hand side, inside the 5, end zone, touchdown, Red Hounds.
And that's exactly what Corbin's been wanting to do the last couple of series. But seems like the Red Hounds have got a little more focused here and back to executing what they originally set out to do and wanted to do by putting more points on the scoreboard.
And pending this extra point, that will do it for the third quarter, as Witherington is going to attempt the extra point here. There's the snap, spot, kick is on its way, right down the middle. And your score at the end of 3, Corbin 28, North Laurel 7. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
And, of course, Martin Peterbilt, the fine sponsor here that presents the Game of the Week each and every week here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin Peterbilt has all the big truck parts and nice trucks over there, DC. If you ever need anything to do with Peterbilt or tractor and trailer parts, go over and see my good friends over at Martin Peterbilt. They'll do you a really good deal. Need to talk to our man, Les Dixon, see about going to Wildcat Harley and getting us a company ride each and every Friday. See if we can cruise in here on one of them nice big Harleys from Wildcat Harley every Friday. That would be really nice, wouldn't it, DC?
It'd be our luck it'd rain the rest of the year every Friday night.
Well, absolutely. That probably would happen, knowing our luck.
We get ready to start the fourth and final quarter. The ball's in the air. Short kick. It'll be taken back there by Robinson. Gets out to the left side across the 35, 40, 45. Across midfield and is run out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So a nice start to the fourth quarter for the Jaguars.
And Cooper Robinson refusing to lay down here, really coming out, still running hard there for the Jaguars. Really good return there. And the Red Hounds kickoff team kind of got caught on their heels there. And maybe another tackle or so, and he would have been taking that one to the end zone.
Yeah, one block from the end zone on that one. We've got a Red Hound down back at the 33-yard line. We'll take a break. 11:49 left to go in the ball game. 28-7. Corbin in front. You're listening to the 13th L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
And you're seeing another one of our fine sponsors there. He was actually on a pregame interview with Laurel County Sheriff John Root. And the Laurel County Sheriff's Office, of course, doing a great job as always, providing support here at the ball game at North Laurel campus, as well as serving the community of Laurel County. Once again, thank you to our Sheriff John Root, being one of the fine sponsors as well, as North Laurel comes back out on offense.
And McCorder fires a quick screen to R.J. Noble, catches it at the 48, gets inside the 45 to the 43, 42-yard line.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6.
They're going to mark him at that's the 42, so that's a pickup of 5. 2nd down and 5 for the Jaguars. Quarter has the Jaguars to the line of scrimmage. Here's a snap. Quick shot out to the right-hand side. He is brought down inside the 40 at the 38. And that is number, well, it's hard to tell those blue numbers against that green background. That's number 16 for the Jaguars. That's Gilbert.
It's a 3rd and 1.
Big third down.
4. 3rd and 1 from the 38-yard line. McWhorter has the Jaguars 2-by-2 set this time. Long set back is Robinson behind him. Here's a snap. McWhorter's going to keep it, dives forward, and I think he may have got it. I think he got down to about the 37, which he needed to get to.
Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot here, DC.
I think you're going to mark him just short of the 37. Woo, about a football short. So we're going to have to go with no gain on that one.
Now, will they try to draw the Red Hounds off sides here to go ahead and get the penalty there to get them across the first down, or are they just going to go with a quick snap, DC?
I'd put him under center and go with a quarterback sneak. They're not jamming the middle.
Yep. Seen some movement there. Didn't see exactly what happened, though. Also, time running off the play clock as well.
We got a delay timeout. North Laurel got the timeout before the play clock ended. 9:45 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London.
Welcome back in the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week here, coming off a timeout, 4th down, and less than 1 for the North Laurel Jaguars. With the call, here's my main man, DC Turner.
Power eye left behind McWhorter. Quarterback sneak, dives forward, and it's going to depend on the spot. I think he got inside the 37. They're still on piling. You got some Red Hounds pointing he didn't get it, and the Jaguars pointing that he did get it. Big number 66 out there is helping the referees, so we'll see how accurate he is. I think he got it.
Going to measure?
Yeah, I think he's got it by about a half a football. Let's see if my eyes is accurate, Sean.
Let's see if I know my eyes isn't accurate, so I'm going to go by the camera shot. North Laurel player there signaling that.
See if that marker don't go down just past the line. Yep, about a half a football.
And they did get the first down, DC.
Measurements indicate first down. Special thanks to the chain gang.
$9:41 left to play here in the game, DC. North Laurel still just refusing to absolutely lay down and quit. They're chipping away a little at a time, DC.
Power eye left this time for the Jaguars. Noble split wide left. Here's the snap, handoff, Robinson, and they've got him all bottled up. That's your big man, Brown, right there.
Big downtown Malachi Brown from downtown Corbin. Malachi, man, he's a big old guy, but he can move, DC. And it's almost like he gets spurts of energy sometimes. And
he got a serious spurt on that one because he's playing left end. He's on the left side of that line and caught him coming left to Malachi's right.
Wow.
Now they've got him lined up on the right side this time. Here's the snap. Quick pass. Noble has it. Inside the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30. Still on his feet. Down to the 25, 24.
Wow, good run there.
Corners
So
pass.
that's a pickup of 16.
And that completion's good. For first down,
They're going to
Jaguars.
mark him at the 24-yard line, so that was a pickup of 16. Motion man. Quick pitch, ball loose on the ground, and the Redhounds is all over it. They're the only ones close to it.
Wow.
Yep. Pitched it. I don't think number 3 was expecting the inside toss there like that. That's Anderson.
Calling an incomplete pass, I believe, DC. Saying it was a forward pass. Is that right?
Okay, we can go with that.
Yeah, I believe so.
So we got second down and 10. Motion man fakes a toss. McCorder gonna loop it into the air and in and out of the hands. And you gotta have
flag
coming in late.
And
that's going to move it to the 12. That's going to be half the distance for the goal.
For half the distance for the goal. Go for the first down.
24.
Attention, winners with the pop belongs to Ben Sutton. Ben, you can pick your tickets up at the cheerleading booth.
That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from the Red Hound 12.
North Laurel threatening again, DC.
Power out right. Handoff. Robinson tries the right side. He's going to be bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to drive him back, but they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Bring up second down and 10.
Second down and 10 here for North Laurel. Shout out to my better half. She texted me there. Said she's enjoying the live broadcast, the football action, but you and I are making her hungry talking about all this food and gondolier and all these great sponsors, DC. She said, I better have something to eat when I come home.
Uh-oh.
So the boss has spoken.
Yep, 7:33 left to go in the ball game. Jaguars second down and 10 from the 12. Here's the snap. Handoff. Robinson, left-hand side, trying to get outside. He's going to get to the 11 before he's wrestled down there by Salmons and number 6 in there to help him. That's Thomas.
Salmon's in playing defense as well, DC. Has he been in there playing defense the whole game, or am I?
Quite a bit of it.
Quite a bit. Yeah, not often you see many high schools coaches let their quarterback play defense as well, especially their starting quarterback.
Well, these two teams do.
But both of these teams absolutely do, and that's two of their leaders on defense.
Robinson offset to McCorder's left. 2-by-2. Quick hitter over the middle. In and out of the hands of R.J. Noble at the 5.
McCorder took a shot there when he released the ball as well. McCorder, really hard-nosed kid, though, really tough, and doing a good job hanging in the pocket there, even knowing he's going to get hit, but he's used to it playing that linebacker spot on defense for sure.
Yep. 4th down and 9 from the 11. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. 2-by-2 set this time for the Jaguars. Shotgun formation. Robinson offset to the right. Here's the snap. McCorder rolling out to the right. Looking, they're after him. They've got him at the 21, and that's going to be a horse collar tackle there. He drug him down from the shoulder pads down.
McCorder in the backfield. Drop. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, flag coming in there.
Yeah, this is
right on top of the play.
This is going to be half the distance, so they'll move it to about the 6, maybe the 5.5, and they'll repeat 4th down.
And if you're North Laurel coaching staff, you really appreciate the assistance that Corbin's giving you right here.
Yeah, I mean, these are just penalties that's absolutely unnecessary. I think another step, he could have had him wrapped up from the waist down. And
personal foul, horsepower tackle, half the distance from the previous spot, replay 4th down.
As a coach, I would imagine that that's one of the things that really aggravating this late in the 4th quarter. And
so they're going to mark the ball at the 5. 4th and 3 now. Power Eye, we've got a timeout North Laurel. We'll take it with them. 6:27 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come true.
And again, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, back into the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. We got 6 minutes, 27 seconds left to play in the game. The Red Elms are on top 28-7 as North Laurel's threatening in the red zone here. Back to my play-by-play man, Mr. DC.
R.J. Noble split wide left, stacked formation to the left of the formation for the Jaguars. Shotgun. Here's the snap. McCorder inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And McCorder looked to the left side of the line there, and the left side of the line just kept getting a little bit of a push, more of a push, and McCorder kept his feet moving and into the end zone.
6:22 left to go in this one. 28-13, pending the extra point. Anderson in to do the honors for the Jaguars.
Attempt to point after.
There's the snap. Spot. Kick is on its way, and we're 28-14. 6:22 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
And a big thank you to our corporate sponsor here on the Media Network, L4 Security, my good friends, Buddy Blair and John Blanton, both acquaintances, both are retired law enforcement officers, and they have expanded the L4 Security to where they're not just local. They do a lot in the eastern United States, so call them for all your security needs. Once again, L4 Security Group, the corporate sponsor for the 13th Region Media Network, and we really like to thank them and appreciate John Blanton and Buddy Blair with their company and the good work that they do promoting the student athletes.
Now that kickoff was down by a person at the 44. So that's where the Red Hounds would take over, 1st and 10. 6:21 left to go in the ball game. As Salmons has the Red Hounds to the line of scrimmage. They're going to send 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Split backs with Salmons. Here's the handoff. Pearson tries the right side, cuts it back, or tries the left, cuts it back to the right, gets across the 45 to about the 47. So he's going to pick up 3 on that, bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Red Hounds.
Pearson on the carry for Red Hounds. Aim of 3.
And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to tune in Sunday night as Ronnie Smith brings you In the Huddle. Have some guests on. Sometimes he has coaches and players and goes over a lot of games and scores and talks about upcoming games as well.
Blitz coming, and they've got Salmons wrapped up at the 45. Perfect time blitz by the Jaguars on that one.
Again, DC, big time third down here. Big third down.
It's going to bring up third and 8. So they're going to say he lost 1 on that play. Ball spotted at the 46. 2-by-2 split set for the Red Hounds. Salmons in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Straight back. Fires over the middle. Caught by Akins at the 40, inside the 30, still on his feet. Flag coming in. You're going to have a block in the back, and he gets all the way down into about the 9.
Now, if that's a block in the back, DC, how far is that going to come back?
Spot of the flag.
Okay.
So that's going to be a first down for the Red Hounds.
As I was saying there, Ronnie does a great job on In the Huddle. Maybe one Sunday evening he'll have you or I in as a special guest as well.
He don't want to mess up his show.
I was going to say, I mean, I don't know.
No, I did it last year with Ronnie. One of the better guys you'll ever meet.
Oh, yeah, Ronnie's absolutely a great guy, and he is one of them guys been there for a lot of people.
On the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Result of the play is a first down.
And will continue to do so. He's just a fabulous all-around guy, man.
That's going to spot the ball at the 25. They called a holding penalty on that. So first and 10, Red Hounds. The Red Hounds getting the play from the sideline. Salmons hands it off. Stevens, right side, hurdles the player, gets inside the 10.
Cole Stevens.
They're going to mark him at about the 7, maybe. Going to mark him at the 7, so that's a pickup of 18. And a first down in Red Hounds. First and goal, actually, from the 7.
Of course, don't forget as well, we'll have the broadcast of the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Next Friday as well, we will announce that game of the week next week, as it is a surprise and guarantee it'll be a good one.
Here's Salmons, right-hand side, stiff arm, still on his feet, gets inside the 5 and dragged down at about the 3. Ball come loose, but they're going to mark him down at about the 2 or the 3, and we've got a Red Hound down. We've got a flag as well.
Is that Salmons down?
I'm not sure. No, I don't know who it is. Can't see from the spectators down there. It looks like a cramp because they're tweaking his toes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a break with them. 4:05 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Akins Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Akins today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Akins Construction, another fine sponsor here on the L4 Security Group 13th Region Media Network. Akins Construction for all your construction needs. Do a fabulous job around the area as well. And do a little bit of all types of construction, DC. You were saying we got a penalty here coming back off the timeout.
Yeah, we had a holding penalty, so that'll move it back to the 17. It's still going to be first and goal, but ball's going to be on the 17. That was Salmons down. Looks like he had a cramp, so he's going to have to sit at least one play since they call the timeout for him.
Who goes at quarterback here, DC?
I've not picked up on the jersey yet. I don't know if the coach is talking to the quarterback. Looks like it may be number 5.
Jack Jackson. Boy Jack.
Yep, that's who it looks like it's going to be. So Jackson in for at least this play.
And Jack, a sophomore.
He's going to go under center. Going to have a slot right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Handoff, right side of the line of scrimmage. Going to get to the 15, and that's as far as he's going to go. That was Stevens again.
And I remember when I was just a kid. Jack's dad, a little older than me, but he wore the number 5 for the Corbin Red Hounds as well. His dad and my older brother shared the backfield on more than one occasion for the Red Hounds.
We're going to give him 3 on that, so it's 2nd and goal from the 14. Salmon's back in at quarterback. Stevens, set back behind him. Handoff, Akins looking for the left-hand edge. Gets to the inside the 15 to about the 13, and down he goes. So he's going to pick up 1 yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 13.
Of course, Jackson's dad, Brent Jackson, is assistant principal at Corbin Middle School now. Retired from being a football coach at the middle school. Great guy. Great guy. With a last name like that, though, you got to be a great guy, DC.
Yeah, we'll let that be your story, and you can stick to it.
I wish I was as good a guy as Brent. No joke. He's a really good guy, but miss seeing him on the sidelines coaching these days.
Simon's going to go under center. We're down to 2:07 left to go in the ball game. Quick handoff. Akins tries the left side, gets inside the 10, and they got a hold of him, going to wrestle him around and down about the 9, looks like. They're going to mark him at the 9, so he picked up 4 on that play. Be 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
4th and goal from the 9.
4th and goal from the 9. If you're the Red Hounds, you kick field goal here?
Actually, if I'm the Red Hounds, I run this clock down because I'd have put it down to about 1:13 left to go. I'll take a 5-yard penalty here.
Right, absolutely. That's why you get paid the big money, DC, because you make all the important decisions.
And we've got a timeout, Red Hounds. We'll take it with them with 1:14 left to go. You're listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We're late in the game here with 1 minute and 14 seconds left to play in the game. The Red Hounds are on top 28-14 DC. And I'm going to turn the microphone back over to you here and take it away with the play-by-play.
Red Hounds are going to send trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Salmon's in the shotgun. Has Stevens in the backfield, offset to his left. Here's the snap. Salmon's going to roll to the right. Going to keep rolling. Now he's going to retreat. Still on his feet. Cuts it back up the middle. He's hit and dropped about the 12. So he's going to lose 3, but that was a planned
Salesman
to run some clock.
That's a turnaround down.
So that's going to give the ball back to the Jaguars. 1st and 10 from their own 12.
And the Jaguars take back over 1st and 10 here, DC. Baz, we hate to say it, a little late, a little short there. kind of feel like if North Laurel would have played the first half the way they did the second half there and things would have went that way, we'd have probably had a lot tighter ball game on our hands. As North Laurel offense comes back on the field, my man DC's adding up some stats here for us. Quarter hands it off to Robinson. Around the left side. Big tackle there by the Red Hounds. That's number 6 for the Red Hounds, making another tackle as well. Zach Thompson been in on a lot of tackles around that edge there, playing corner for the Red Hounds. And like I said earlier, another really good defensive player as we got 40 seconds left to play in this game. Hand off to Robinson in the backfield. He's absolutely body slammed, belly to back suplexed, and flags go everywhere.
Yeah, he got
that was WWE style there. I don't know. I just seen a guy fly up, go upside down, and looked like he power bombed him. Kind of reminded me of the Undertaker Kane there doing a big power bomb.
Personal foul on the defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Unfortunately, you can't do that on the high school football field, but you can in a WWE wrestling ring. But, you know, just got a little anxious there and a little.
They're going to spot the ball right at the 30. First and 10. McQuarter in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Going to step up into the pocket. Now he's going to try to run with it, and he just throws it out of bounds.
28 seconds left to play. The clock stops on the incomplete pass. DC.
We'll give R.J. Noble credit for that bend downfield, albeit he was 25 yards away from the play, but he was the closest receiver to him when he turned it loose, so it's going to be second down and 10 from the 30 for the Jaguars. 28 seconds left to go. Here's the snap. Quick hitter outside. Caught at the 30, across the 35, still on his feet to about the 37. So that's going to be a pickup of 7. Who caught that over there, Sean? Can you tell? Is that number 1? Or
couldn't tell, DC.
We're going to give number 1 credit for it anyway.
As time winds down, DC.
Going to call it 3rd and 3 from the 37. Here's the snap. Swing pass out to Anderson. Has it across the 40, out to the 45. And that's going to be the ball game. So it's going to be a pickup of 8. And that's going to do it. Your final score is going to be Corbin 28, North Laurel 14. You've been listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week presented by Martin Peterbilt.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number 1 priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin insurance agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
North Laurel, defense.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Mason Salmons.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th Region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Restyles Consignment Store now open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 506 4th Street, Corbin. We take gently used, nearly new items on consignment, and we take donations. Shop for housewares, clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. We even have things for the guys. Restyles Consignment Store. We do the work while you make a profit.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, call my good friend Sean Disney with USA Realty. Over 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 4 years experience as a multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to the success for you and your family. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to make your real estate dreams come.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Back in here at the Jungle at North Laurel High School as the Corbin Redhounds have taken the win over the homestanding North Laurel Jaguars, a score of 28-14. The way the game started, DC, looked like it was going to be a little bit lopsided there. And, the first quarter, I feel like the Redhounds had control. The second quarter, I feel like things kind of went south a little bit. And then the second half, North Laurel stepped up their game. And basically, to summarize my thoughts, is if North Laurel would have played the first half like they played the second half, and Corbin, if they would have played the same exact way with, executing the game plan at times, not executing the game plan at times, I think we'd have had a really close game on our hands. And as coaches, you got to move on to the next week. You got to be proud of your North Laurel Jaguars for hanging in there and battling and just refusing to go away. They could have laid down very easily, but they refused to do so. So I know Coach Nelson will be proud of that. On the flip side, you got to be proud of the Corbin Redhounds for the fact of you come out this week, you took care of business. It wasn't the cleanest thing, but everything I seen there, probably from a coach's standpoint, you can clean up. And get ready. They've got a big game, big game on the road next week. Maybe one of their biggest regular season games all season long, and going to Pulaski County. And I know that one's going to be big. But take us down through some stats here, DC, and tell us about the numbers on this game.
Well, actually, not to correct you in a harsh way, but next week they go to Bryan Station, and then September the 12th is at Pulaski County. North Laurel is off next Friday, and then on the 12th, they travel to Madison Central, their next 2 games. Some final stats for you folks before we call it a night and get out of here before it turns into early tomorrow morning. Final totals, these are unofficial totals. North Laurel ran the ball 39 times for 86 yards. They was 8 for 13 in the air for 69 yards for a total of 155 yards. Corbin ran the ball 36 times for 189 yards. They were 8 for 11 for 121 for a combined total on offense of 310 yards. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Without them, this would not be possible tonight. Thanks for all the viewers that tuned in to watch us tonight. I hope we've done the game justice. A very competitive game, exactly what Sean and I talked about before we actually came on the air. A smash-mouth, knockdown, drag-out game. Both teams very competitive all the way through the final horn. 21-0 lead at halftime for Corbin. North Laurel came back in the second half, outscored them 14-7. It is what it is. Corbin moves to 2-0 on the season. North Laurel falls to 1-1 with an off week this coming Friday night, so there'll be some good practices going on in here. I want to thank Ethan Eversole, the athletic director here at North Laurel, for giving us the opportunity, making sure we were set up. He had everything ready when we got here. Thanks to my partner, Sean Jackson. Outstanding job tonight, sir. Can't wait till next week, see where we're going to go to, and get another one going.
Well, I'll tell you what, DC, as well, again, I've enjoyed it as well. Of course, I look up to you a lot, and you do a good job as well. You're the main man, the man with the plan, the play-by-play guru, and I just follow your lead. So, that's the thing about it is I feel like the chemistry's there, and I enjoy doing it and really enjoy promoting these student athletes, and we love Friday night football.
Yeah, and before we get out of here, tip of the hat to Mr. Les Dixon, Ronnie Smith, Darren Spencer, and they're doing their thing in the background, which nobody sees, nobody gives them a props. Well, we're going to tonight. Gentlemen, we appreciate your guys' dedication and work as much as we do, if not more. Darren gets us on. We had a little hiccup earlier. I couldn't get the overlay to get up on the screen for us like it's supposed to be, and he jumped in. Either him or Ronnie Smith jumped in and popped it up there for us. So we're all set now. Again, your final score from the Jungle in London, Kentucky: Corbin 28, North Laurel 14. You've been listening to the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network Game of the Week, presented by Martin Peterbilt. Good night, folks. God bless you.